Hello, everybody. Charlie here. So today I've got these prizes up. Um, First place is that 0.60 grams of gold. Second will be that 0.33 grams of gold. Third is that 0.17 grams of gold. Fourth will be that 1 ounce silver round 2020 ASE. And fifth place is this copper round that I got from Trudy Taylor a while back. Sixth place is a spot on Ron F's donation raffle. And the seventh place spot is a donated gift from M&M Prospecting. It's a 1972 mint set, and he will ship that direct to the winner. So you'll have to either give me the info or give M&M Prospecting your info, and they'll be able to send that out to you. Right now, Robert, you're just getting in. We're getting ready to start pulling some names out of the bucket here and start getting some prizes out. I just went through the list of prizes. So we'll get into that in just a few minutes. So here's the jar I got here. It's an old coffee can. Stuck my sticker on the top of it so everyone can see. I got all the names in there. I'll fold it up, ready to go. I'm just gonna give it a few more minutes, let everybody hop on here. See how many people we got in the chat here right now. We got 19 people in here at the moment. So we'll give it a few minutes and then we'll get into it. So how's everybody else been? See, we got Nine Finger Mining in the house, Gemstone Judy, Slammers. I'm sorry if I butcher you guys' names. Slemian, Ron F is in here digging it. Indiana Creek, Robert, Jonathan Friend, Jeremy Carter, Anthony Nelson. I got my mom in here too, Roseanne. My brother's in here, and so is my wife tonight. So this could be pretty interesting. Hey, Rose. Hey, HD. Steven. How's everybody doing? We're up to 18 people now in chat. Oh, Larry. Oh, we're up to 23 now. But I guess we'll start getting into these names. If somebody is not in here yet, they have the opportunity to contact me yet. I'll give it a couple days. If I don't hear from anybody, I'll draw a secondary name and give a chance for that person to contact me. So since we've got 24 people in here now, we'll start pulling names out here. My wife's gonna shake the jar for me and open it up, and I'll draw out a name. So for first place, we got Spider Ace Prospecting. So I have your email already. I'll get a hold of you, let you know that you got that first place prize. Now we'll move on to the second place prize. Yeah, you can put those together. Oh wait, that's the wrong one. And the name for that one is Mel's Coin Corner got second place. Yeah, just put it in with the prize. Hey, Mark Miller, how you doing? Hey, Gemstone Judy. Get this one shaking here. Let's go for third place here. Matthew the Coin Roll Hunter got third. And for fourth place is the pizza guy. You got that 2020 ASE. Still here, 9. Let's see who we got for fifth place. Prospector Gill. Got that copper round coming to you. And then for the spot on Ron F's donation raffle and the copper round that he's got, Sherry Ward. So we'll have to make a note for that one. And for that 1972 mint set from M&M Prospecting, we have CNR Treasures. Sorry, Anthony, I was trying to pull your name, but it's kind of how it goes. Congrats to all the winners. I will try and do some more things like this, get things going. It's just right now it's a little hard. I'm pretty much doing everything out of pocket right now by myself to get this going and get everything up and running. But what we can do to lengthen this out a little bit is I do have some channel stickers that I just recently got. I'll grab them quick. I'll be right back. As you can see here, I got a bunch of these. And what we could do is we can draw some names to see who can win some of these. I'll do another 4 names out of the bucket, just to give a couple more people a chance to get something out of the raffle. So my wife is going to pick these ones. Say hello.
Hi.
This is Rebecca.
Hi, everybody. Casey Serene. Am I picking 4?
Yeah.
Robert Caldwell. Armando from the Vault. That HD Shovel Egg.
Yeah.
HD Shovel Egg. There's your 4.
So congrats to everybody that just won a sticker. I do have a couple extras here. If you want any of these, contact me. My email is on my About Me. We can discuss it there. Um, Other than that, I've got a few projects that I'm working on. They'll be posted shortly. Like I said, I'm still working on them. A few of them are pretty big projects. There's a few items that I have to pick up to get them done. Uh, Other than that, it's pretty much same old, just working a lot and trying to get things done. What kind of projects? I'm building a mini wash plant trommel setup, and I'm going to be building a rock crusher out of one of the old chainsaws that I have sitting in my garage. I'm going to weld up a frame, make a box system for it, and then be able to use that to make a makeshift rock crusher to test ore samples and stuff as well. The mini wash plant, I'm more or less waiting for a couple bearings that Flea Farm is supposed to have in stock, but they don't. And then it's just more or less getting enough buckets for the material to make the outer shell for the trommel cleanup system. So I'm working on that, getting that all going. And more or less I'm just waiting for the ground to thaw out so I can actually get out in the creek. It's looking like it's going to warm up. I might be able to get out to one of the spots that I want to hit, break some ice and get some ground out and bring it home with me. But that's all the stuff I'm working on right now. I think I did post a link further up if anybody wants to call in and chit chat. I can post that guest link again. So if anybody would like to call in and chit chat, I have that link up. Click on that and it'll take you over to the website for StreamYard, and you should be able to hop on and talk with me and everybody else on the live stream.
You get nothing. You get nothing.
How's it going?
How's it going? Good.
You get nothing.
I got another guest here.
How's it going? Good.
You get nothing.
Whoa. You turned on the aged mirror.
Yeah. So what's going on?
Not much. What about you?
Going, dude. I just got done with class. I finished early so I could try and come check out the live stream.
That's pretty cool.
Just hanging out here at home. Show the folks the view. Wonder if you can turn the camera around. Nope. Okay. No, you can't. I guess we'll just have to do it this way. So you guys can see. Chilling in China.
You see, it always pop up.
I dig what you're doing with the gold prospecting, man. Surprised at how much you found already. It's pretty cool, man.
Well, most of the stuff that I found already is stuff that I've collected from pay dirts and other stuff that I've done, like Nine Finger Mining in the chat, Jonathan Friend. I've gotten pay dirts from them. A lot of their stuff is pretty awesome. Some of the stuff that I have found is from.
Do they just bag up random dirt and send it to you, or like do they go to creeks and shovel it up, or like how does the pay dirt thing work?
Some places do what they call salting a bag, where you get like a guaranteed amount. But a lot of the materials that they do use for making their pay dirts is stuff that they've collected from gold bearing creeks, but they haven't searched it. So they added a certain amount of gold to guarantee what you're getting. So you're always getting a little bit plus what they're guaranteeing in their bag.
So like if they scoop out from a creek that's bearing gold, and then they salt the bag with 0.05 grams, you could potentially find more.
Yeah, you could potentially find up to like 0.6 or more.
Okay, that's kind of cool. Okay.
But it depends on the person that you're getting it from, what their ROI is on their product. There's research that goes into figuring out which bags, are beneficial. But at the same time, it's one of those things that it's like playing the lottery. You can buy from this pay dirt vendor where everybody's giving it an awesome review and end up only getting like 6 little flakes in your bag. But that's why you want to check those places that give you a guaranteed amount, because then you'll be able to get what you're paying for.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I just wasn't sure how it works. I mean, I've never done the prospecting thing. That's a really cool hobby that you've gotten in. Um, it's not something I would necessarily do here. I mean, I live in a huge city. I'm not out in the country, so
Yeah. But it's one of those things too. You'll probably find gold where you never expect to look for it.
yeah, I suppose. But I mean,
Like with the
will
little,
gold pick up on a metal detector?
yeah. Oh yeah.
Even small amounts like flake stuff?
Um, where is that one? Like these flakes right here
Dude, that's
would pick
huge.
up.
Maybe it just looks big because it's close to the camera. Put like your finger behind it, see how big it actually is. Oh wow, okay, that's big. Yeah.
It'll pick up pieces like that size, even down to like that one right there.
Oh,
Depending on what metal detector you get.
is
There's
that like
certain brands.
a nugget?
It's a little flake. Like
Okay.
there's a bunch of little flakes in there. This is that third place where it's 0.17. Some of these pieces that are dark like this are from some of the stuff that I found in a creek over by Appleton,
Okay.
right over
I
by
mean,
the job site that we're working on.
metal detectors here. I mean, like everything is made here where I live. Well, not necessarily in my city, but in the country I live in. So I can get pretty decent detectors and stuff like that. Maybe I'll check out some prices and maybe see how I'm doing financially around May and maybe send you one for your birthday or something.
Well,
Oh wait, you
actually, speaking of
gotta make,
that, I just won one from Flower Gold Wizards here in Wisconsin.
okay.
So
Well,
it's not no gold hunting machine. It's more of a coin hunting setup, But the one that I'm want to get is a Gold Monster 1000, but that one's like $1,200.
okay. Well, we'll chat privately after the live stream. Maybe you can send me like a link or a description of it, or maybe like a picture, and I'll see what I can find that's comparable to that here and see what it goes for.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you could find it for a lot cheaper.
With my company, that I do a lot of direct sourcing with factories, so that's kind of what my company does is puts clients in touch with factories, and I'm kind of a middleman. But I get a lot better rate than a lot of like retail suppliers would, if you're buying that side. But then again, that's bulk, so buying like 1,000 units or more. But maybe I can see if I can talk them into a sample or something for cheap.
Right.
So, yeah, well, I mean, like we can video chat another time. I think we're hogging up your stream. but I just wanted to jump in and say hi to everyone. Ni hao ma, ni zimi yang, you know. But yeah, no, it's cool, man. I really dig what you're doing, man. I like supporting it. You know, I think it's cool that you're doing these giveaways. I think it's a great idea. Congratulations on 100 subs, man. I'm gonna start trying to do some music things and posting it on my channel or my link, or I don't even know how to do it all. You know what I mean? I still got to figure out how to do like buy a GoPro or cameras and stuff like that. So it's still a ways off, but you know.
Okay, see, I have recently gotten one of those like wannabe GoPros from Wish, and it wasn't quite working out the quality that I wanted it. The frame rates weren't right and stuff. Everything that I'm doing right now is on my cell phone. All my video editing, everything is done on my cell phone.
Yeah, like I had an editing app before that I was using for the workshop videos for Rusty and Smoky Customs. But after like a month, then I had to pay for the thing. So I got to find some different editing app to use.
See, the one that I'm going through, I'm paying like $4.99 a month.
Yeah, that's not bad, dude. It's just difficult because my Apple ID is American, so like I have to jump online and search for like American Apple gift cards, and then buy those with money from my Chinese account, and then like load them on. And sometimes they're bunk, you know, sometimes they're bogus. So you know, it doesn't always work out. And then I spent a bunch of money trying to put money on my Apple account, and it just doesn't work.
Yeah, or the money is just gone.
No, well, like it'll say that it's like $100 gift card, and then like when I go to load it, it'll only be like $60.
Oh, so you're missing money.
Yeah, and then sometimes I like you know, instead of risking like $100 purchase, I'll just do like a $10 one to see if it works, and then like sometimes those will be just bunk, like it'll be already used. You know, so
That's
just be careful. Okay, you know.
Yeah, we went through all the prizes and stuff. I did pull a couple extra names out of the bag or out of the bucket um, to gift away some ticket or some stickers and stuff that I had made up. They look like this here. Like I said, if anybody's interested, I do have my email and my about me page that you can contact me on, and I'll reply right away to that. But yeah, it was pretty awesome. I had some awesome prizes up. Definitely planning on doing some more stuff uh, coming up.
My brother's life.
Um,
Come here.
Later, Carl. But I'm excited. Um, Definitely planning on getting out this year. Um, like I said, I've got some awesome locations, pretty cool scenery to see too as well. Um, if anybody else would like to hop on and chit chat for a while, I'll repost that link. Um, other than that, how is everybody else doing? Everybody seeing that was fair? How did they like it? Any comments, feedback? That would be awesome. Hey Benzo, yeah, we went through all the prizes and everything already. I did gift away some more channel stickers as well too with the prizes. Um, uh, it's really awesome to see everybody here. There's still 16 people in the top chat that I see here. Um, Would Would you hop on Benzo and talk with everybody and say hello? Call in. Here, I'll post the link. Bill's got a question here. Has anyone found any gold in Central Oregon? Yo, Benzo, where's JP at? Yeah, Sherry Ward. Where did that go now? You got sixth place on um my prizes. That's a spot on Ron F's next donation raffle and a copper round from him. Switch to live chat. Well, I also have comments up on YouTube just to make sure that I'm not missing anything. It's kind of hard to watch like both at the same time. Later, Silver Scorpion. There is kind of a delay between the StreamYard and my YouTube channel. I can see it right now while I'm looking at the screen. So did everybody think it was all right? I mean, this is my first time ever doing anything like this. I just kind of want to know, get some feedback. No, you're fine, Sheree. Like I said, you won uh, a spot on Ron F's donation raffle, his next one, and a copper round that he had donated. What's up, Heavy Meadow? How you doing? I had posted a link before. If anyone wants to hop on, call in. It's available. I can have up to 6 people call in. Sorry about the fingers in the screen. Like I said, I'm doing everything on the phone, and it's a small screen. Yeah, Jonathan Friend, you got some pretty awesome things going on with your 47 bags. Looks pretty awesome. Definitely interested in it. It's just I'm waiting on a few things to come through before I can get into that. Yeah, the list of winners that we have here is first place is Spider Ace Prospecting with a 0.60 gram bag of gold that I got there. Second place is Mel's Corner with 0.33. Third place is Matthew the Coin Roll Hunter. Fourth is the Pizza Guy. Fifth is Prospector Gill. Sixth is Cherie Ward. Seventh is CNR Treasures. And then we have Casey Sering, Robert Colwell, HD Shovelhead, and Armando from the Vault for stickers. So I'll need everybody to contact me. Let me get their information, send it to them. Like I said, my email is in my About Me. I totally spaced on putting it into my description. So if you go over to my channel page in my About Me, my email is there. I do have a Patreon account set up, which is also linked into my About Me page if anyone's interested in signing up for that. There's a link on that too. It would help me out with being able to do more of these donation raffles and getting stuff set up and ready for that. Oh, I see. I got a guest here. Oh, there's Benzo.
Hey everybody, I'm on. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. How you doing, Benzo?
Awesome. Pretty good. How about yourself?
Doing all right. Starting to get a little bit better. Like I said, I busted my ribs the one day at work. I was going to flip over a truss and my feet had shifted from underneath me in the snow, and I was standing on this tie back gable, and that stuff is slicker than wet ice. And my feet just went out from underneath me. I went forward with my hands up, and I ended up busting my ribs along the bottom of the gable. And then that truss that I was trying to flip over landed on top of me. So
They
everything,
crack or just bruise?
I think it's just bruised, because if it was cracked, I probably wouldn't have been able to work the rest of the week. But
Yeah, that
I
can
am
still
still
take
doing
3 to
work.
5 weeks lingering around, just making everything miserable because it's on the diaphragm and it's always moving
Yeah,
when you're breathing.
because like the first 3 days it hurt to cough, but other than that, it's been getting better.
I had a
And yeah,
couple down
Ward,
days.
I can reach out to you.
I was walking out of the woods and a random leaf just rubbed my eyeball. And
Oh yeah,
it's a couple of days of misery, but yeah, you gotta just push on through.
yep. Like with my line of work, it's sawdust.
Yeah, that stuff sucks. It's everywhere. I'm going out in the morning, going to go find some gold somewhere. But we've had a tremendous amount of rain the past few days.
Like how many inches would you think?
3.
3?
That's since I went out. Well, my little bucket had this much water in it, so I'm just so put that in half. That probably worked. 3 inches since Wednesday when I went out. But I'm a few weeks behind on videos, so I just put one up. I didn't put it up. I just edited it. It's gonna be good. It's short, but it's good.
And that's awesome. I'll have to check it out once we're done here.
Oh, it'll be out Sunday.
Oh, Sunday?
Yeah.
Well, then I'll keep posted. Yeah, I gotta say, those amethyst geodes that you got back there behind you are just awesome.
Yeah, they're fine.
Okay.
You gotta wash them. Fly to California. No, I'm not flying to California. JP can go. I'm not going. Not right now, anyway. And I don't know if he's getting on a plane either. Not with all these things they're talking about. I don't think he will. I don't think he'll comply with these things they're talking about.
Right, that's funny.
Can't really read chat. Heavy Meadows in the house. Indiana Creek Gold's in the house. Cool.
Pirate prospecting's in the house too.
Pirate. Yeah, man. Gary. Probably about time. It's been about 6 weeks. It's been about time. I'm ready for another good tumble video. So you got a batch working?
I hope you guys don't mind, but I'm gonna have a brewski.
Have it. I haven't had time. I ain't really got any beer right now. It's sad.
Oh, there's always beer here.
Well, there's a few. There's always a few. Nothing I want right now.
Yeah, tonight I'm having a 6-pack of Spotted Cow, New
Never
Glarus.
had that.
It's a Wisconsin brewed beer,
Oh,
so
Yeah,
I'll
there's a-
definitely have to bring some down to Flash Bash.
oh,
Let
you're
everybody
coming? That's
try it.
cool. Heck yeah.
Yeah,
I think
so
he said there's a few open tickets. Like if any of the big guys wanted to show up, like Flower Gold Wizard or Klesh,
yeah,
anybody like that,
Flower Gold
they
isn't
would
gonna be
not
able
be.
to make it this year.
Yeah, he can't make it. About a anniversary.
Yep, his 20th anniversary is this year, so he's focusing on that.
Yeah, smart.
I see that Pioneer Poly is a maybe on that list.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. There's Lester Poor Senior. What's up, man?
How you doing,
Watching some of your
Lester?
prospecting videos the other day.
Yeah, I can't wait either, Pirate.
So he's got
I'm
1 week
excited.
left on the tumble. What is Sheriff talking about?
Yeah, Cherie, it's one of those things that once he bought tickets, they disclose the location. It's a private, like, little group. I'm not going to disclose the location or anything like that. It's one of those things that you had to
Yeah,
get a ticket to be able to get the location of where we're going. Um,
I've seen a
all I
picture of
gotta
it.
say, yeah, all I gotta say is, for me, it's like almost an 8 hour and 45 minute drive to get there. The tickets were on Flash in Your Pan, but those are already all sold out. There was only 25 spots. Like you said, that there's open spots for certain people that like are big in the community that we were trying to get out there. But a lot of those were also people that were not hard on a yes yet for going either. So it was an opportunity for a save ticket, but they ended up selling out so quick that there wasn't any left. So that's why there's that open door. Maybe if they came out, there would be a spot for them to be, but it's like exceeding what limits we had for the area. And I think Benzo would agree with that one, right?
Yeah, it didn't look huge.
Yeah, because from what I've seen on the map too, it didn't look like that big of an area for us all to be camping in.
But I just saw a screenshot of it. I didn't get to interact with it, so it could have been zoomed out.
True.
Because there said something about a pavilion, and I don't know how big that pavilion is.
Right.
It looked real small on the photo, so we're gonna have plenty of room, plenty of water. I'm just really concerned if it's flat water, because I don't know the geography of the area, and I'll talk to Ed about it. For equipment, you
Yeah,
can't
I
really
know.
run a sluice in flat water.
No, because they did say that there was spots where you were able to bring at least a 2-inch dredge along. So I'm figuring there's going to be some flat water in spots for something to be able to run or dredge. You know,
I'm just
because
worried it's all flat.
because then it's a matter of building dams and stuff to get your water flow where you need it, and it's going to be like with 25 people out there, that's going to be a lot of dams to build.
Yeah. Well, it all depends on the water and how much rain we had. Just want to know a better idea of what equipment to bring, you know.
Yeah. See, like
Long
with me,
ride.
I picked up a couple of these,
That's what you need.
and I might pick up a couple more because, like I said, I was going to bring my boss and my one buddy brook trout, which was in the comments here tonight, out with me for flash bash. I paid the extra for the one spot, and then
Nice.
Spider Ace is actually the one who um, paid for my spot to go to flash bash, which
That's
thanks
awesome.
again to Spider Ace. So I'm really
Yeah.
excited about it, ready to get out there. Definitely going to hit a bunch of spots that I have marked out here that I want to hit. Few of them that I know that no one's ever been out there prospecting before, so I figured why not give it a try.
Hey, that's fun spots. And there's a couple spots I have where I just looked them up and I went there and never heard anything about it. I found little bits of gold, and boy, that little bit of gold, it feels real good because you know you did all the lead work yourself. And I mean, you work all day and it's nothing what you get at your normal spot or anything, but it feels a good, almost better, I'd say.
Because like I've seen where people use like Google Maps and Google Earth and stuff like that to find locations and stuff to prospect, but a lot of these ones that I'm going to, there's a creek that runs through the area, but you look at it on like Google Maps, like either satellite view or even topographic, and you really don't see much. But once you get out there and actually look at the creek, there's a lot of elevation change in the creek. You got like plunge pools and stuff in areas because out here, like we got all that glacial till, large deposits and stuff. And this one creek, there's large, huge boulders that make a bunch of waterfalls through this creek that I'm thinking is going to be a pretty decent spot because I don't think anyone's even been out there to even look for anything. And then the one spot, which is about 30 minutes from me here, there's a bunch of exposed bedrock through the creek that runs through this campground. And there's also a bunch of hills and valleys through there too, and stone-faced drop-offs into this creek.
Yeah, the zoom feature on the maps, if you can look at a creek, zoom way in and see how it's all crooked, but you can zoom out and it'll just straighten it right up on the map.
Yep.
And all those little crooks and bends will be, you know, averaged out.
Yep.
So you get out there and it looks a lot different.
Oh yeah. But it's
Judy,
one thing.
what's up, Judy?
It's one thing about getting out into the field and actually doing firsthand work and looking at it. I've gone out to a few of these places just to see how the current and everything is moving through there. And from living in this area and being out to those places, even when the high water is running, I've got a pretty good idea of where I want to start looking. Like I said, I haven't actually done a whole lot of stuff in the creek. The only stuff I really done is stuff I brought home from the job site.
Oh,
And
cool.
in one 5-gallon bucket, I got 0.54 grams out of one 5-gallon bucket just out of a little creek off the job site.
That's a good little creek.
Well, if you follow this creek up, there's this big hill that
That's
comes up,
Wisconsin?
all goes over.
Wow.
And this creek runs along the edge of that whole hill and then back over to another park where they got a disc golf course, which is another place where me and my buddies like to go. And down in there, that creek runs through all that like glacial till material. And yeah, my buddy brook trout on there says got a whole bunch of untouched areas around here for sure.
Cool.
That we're going to be looking at.
Heck yeah. I got a list of creeks I want to get into, but it's hard finding places where you can get into them.
See, like with me, there's like open parks and stuff like that that we can go to, and there's with Wisconsin, if you have any access to the water from the road, you're able to get into it, even for like fishing, exploring, or anything like that. As long as you have access from the road to that water, you're able to get in there and go through it. And once
That's
you're
cool.
in the water, unless there's a sign that's posted across the creek with a fence that says private property, you're allowed to walk down that creek no matter how far you go.
Nice. Nice. Every state's a little bit different on that. It's
Yep.
kind of what it's like here, but there's a lot of posted right now. So
And then it also comes to that if you do come to a property where it is posted, you have to contact the landowner and get written permission before you can go back out there and process the material or mine for anything. And then a specific amount of the material that you mined out of that location has to go to that landowner, which is
Huh.
like 15%.
okay.
But I think that's pretty fair.
Yeah. Yeah. Busy day. It's going to be one of the coldest nights of the year here. It's going to get down 23, but it's going to warm up really quick and then drop down again even colder tomorrow. It's going to get up in the 40s. It's weird weather.
Yeah, today I think you can ask Brook Trout too. Today was one of the warmest days we've had. I mean, all of us were just sweating, dying today.
What was it? Negative 12?
Today it was like 20 degrees for the high.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
It's definitely a heat wave for us.
20 degrees.
Indiana Creek, 2 degrees tonight.
Oh, man. Heck yeah, man. You done busted through 100 up to 113. That's awesome.
And more to come.
Yeah. Yeah.
Keep
You just
posting
gotta keep-
videos, keep doing what I'm
Yep.
doing.
Yep.
Like I said,
Putting videos out's the best thing.
I got a little stick welder that I've got. I'm gonna start welding up some stuff together, and I'm turning a chainsaw. I'm gonna mount it down to the one table, put a chute and everything on it, weld some chains to the end of the spool, and turn it into a rock crusher so I can start processing rock ore. Start going through that.
Yeah,
Because
I'd love to have me a crusher.
there's
Or
some
a valley pot, at least.
well, I like the idea that I have for getting it set up. It's something that I'll have to test out and try, but once I start perfecting it, I might even end up selling some of them. Just like I've got plenty of material to start bending sluice boxes and stuff. If people want a custom made sluice box, let me know. I'll bend one up and send one out. Let you know what I
That's
need
cool.
for it. It will not include mats, of course. You would have to pick up your own mats and everything. It'd just be the bare box. But you give me specific dimensions, and I'll make it up for you and send it out.
You have to come up with a name for your sluice box. Need to go ahead and bend one up so you can show people this is what I can make. Boom.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I do have one that I made out of like flashing steel that I gotten from the job site. It was just going to be tossed in the dumpster. I brought it home, but I made that one before I knew any specs or anything. And that one's as tall as I am. It's like a 6-foot sluice. But
I bet it works good.
I'm going to end up using that one for the mini wash plant that I'm setting up, because I'm building a mini trommel that'll feed into that sluice and then over to a collection system. And I want to get it all mounted on a trailer. That way, if I want to go do bulk samples at places, I have some way of doing it.
Oh, yo, who's that guy that had his, it was set up on like 10-speed tires. He had a long sluice bed like that, and it was set up on 10-speed tire, and he'd drag it through the woods on the tires, and you just roll it into the creek and set it down. I was like, that's awesome.
I don't know who that is, but it sounds familiar because I know I got my idea from Ken Allen.
Yeah.
He's got a mini wash plant set up that he uses for out in the desert that's got a recirculating system and everything on it. And that's where I got my idea from, because it's one of those things where if I'm on a good location out on the creek, I want to be able to bring a couple buckets home and just end up dumping it into that whole system and just let it run quick and then pan out the concentrates.
All right. We'll talk to you later, Lester. You have a good. He's still at work. He said he's working all the time. He's making the money.
Right? We got lucky today. Our boss came over to us while we were setting these windows, and he was like, as soon as you guys get done with these windows today, you can take off. And that was at like noon. So it gave me some time to get everything completely buttoned up and ready for tonight. That's why I think it went so quick on the live stream, trying to get the prizes out. But it also didn't help that the wife wanted to go to bed, so she's like, let's get it done, let's get it done, let's get it done. So that's why I draw the other 4 names for the stickers and stuff. So
That's
just
cool.
because everything went so quick. I will end up keeping all the names in the bucket, and like I said, probably doing more giveaways shortly.
Oh, did you do the 100 tonight?
Yeah, that was tonight.
You did the drawing live?
Yeah,
Oh, I missed everything. My phone was uploading. Dang.
because yeah,
Took forever.
I'll go through it for you one more time there, Ben. So first place
Oh, okay.
was Spider Ace Prospecting. He got
Oh man.
point
Number one.
60 grams of gold.
Nice.
Second was Mel's Coin Corner.
Mel.
I got 0.33. Third was Matthew the Coin Roll Hunter.
All right. Fourth place was the one I wanted.
Yeah, fourth place was the Pizza Guy. We
Pizza
ended up
guy.
getting that one. Fifth place is Prospector Gill. He got the copper round.
Dr. Gill. Congratulations, everybody. That's awesome.
Sixth place was Cherie Ward. She got.
Oh, you added some.
Yeah, Ron F had donated a spot on his next donation raffle and a copper round, which is what Cherie Ward won. CNR Treasures got seventh place with 1972 mints that donated from M&M Prospecting.
Sweet.
And I drawed 4 other names for 4 channel stickers, which was Amando from the Vault, Robert Corwell, HD Shovelhead, and KC Surrey.
Fantastic. That's really cool. Good job on that. It'll pick up. It'll pick. I don't know how long it took you to get 100, but I think it sounds like it was pretty quick, because when we looked at your page and subbed, it was, I can't remember. Was it 30 or 60?
I think it was closer to 60 when you guys subbed.
Yeah, that wasn't that long ago. It took
Yeah,
me forever.
you won the 2020 Silver ASE. I'll need you to contact me in my email. It's linked to my About Me page. I forgot to put it in the description. I'll be sending this stuff out as soon as possible. Or I should say the wife would be sending it out for me as soon as possible. I'll have to figure out what I got to do to like ship all this. I'll probably end up putting the bags with the gold into like a film canister and then into another container, and like, sorry to say, but taping it up really good, because I've seen a lot of bad stuff about USPS lately, and I don't want that to disappear. So I will be making extra precautions to make sure that you guys get your stuff and
Think
it
about
come to you.
the silver, that although a silver, if you wrap it up just a little bit, it'll still fit through there. Well, yeah, still fit through their slot they messing with, but it's likely to get ripped out or be identified. It costs a little more, but just go ahead and pad that silver up thicker so it won't go through that little slot. But
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do because like everybody else that sent the coins or like anything like that, which I've got a bunch of other coins too. Um, they always send them in one of those padded envelopes with another card around the coin itself, just to make it a little bit more difficult to identify. Which is kind of like the same thing that I want to do with the coins, but the gold I want to put that into a film canister and tape it up.
man, I hadn't even seen a film canister in 15 years. Where do you get these?
I actually get mine from Walgreens. I just go over because I do have a really nice old film camera with a big, huge
Yeah.
lens on it. Takes really nice photos.
Yeah.
So
I
I
had a
still
nice
use,
35.
yeah, I still use the old camera rolls and stuff like that. So I do have a few of them left over that I'll be able to send that stuff out with. It's just I want to take precautions. I've heard too many bad things already. So
Yeah, it's not getting any better. Not with the pilfering of the mail, and it seems like letters are zipping, packages are not. I have some theories that they're just um, letting trucks fill up more before they ship them between destinations.
yeah, and as stuff sits there for longer and longer, these guys have a chance to look at what the boxes actually say on them, and oh well, this is coming from a stacker or this is coming from a prospector. So yeah, they start
Yeah.
ripping it open,
This one says Gold Bay.
right?
What's in there?
Hello, Secret Creek. How you doing?
Yeah, but they were really looking for the PS5s. They were getting off, disappearing left and right through the holiday season.
Yeah, but also some of the stuff that I've heard too about PS5 and with everything that's just starting up with it, I let those first couple ones disappear because they're gonna have the ones with the most problems. So let them work out the bugs and then get one.
I was going to spend that much money on something that wouldn't be a game system. It'd be a computer or a metal detector or something like that, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely a computer because like
I
right now
miss
all of that is
I
like a
miss
little
gaming.
tablet with a keyboard, but the camera quality on that one's just nothing compared to what this phone that I've got
Yeah.
is going on. So I just stuck with the cell phone.
Yeah, my
Yeah,
phone, the back camera is 15. I think the front camera is 10 or 12. I tried to get the best one I could when I
because
got a new phone.
right now I'm using the front camera on my phone, and
Yeah.
I don't know. I think my quality is pretty good.
Yeah, sounds good too. I can't get the sound right on my live streams, but looks like I will be able to live stream on my phone by midsummer, hopefully. That's what it's looking like if I keep getting subs gaining everything.
Well, like I said, right now I'm live streaming on YouTube using my phone, and that's through StreamYard.
Yeah.
And I mean, even with right now, I don't even have my Wi-Fi on, and this is just off the phone.
Oh, nice. Yeah. I had to upgrade too on the anytime unlimited. I was using my phone too much. So I had to upgrade it. So yeah, maybe that's an option for me there. I should go through StreamYard.
Because yeah, I've like because there's other streams and everything that I got on too. So I have StreamYard, I have Zoom, I have Streamlabs, pretty much any of those streaming platforms that you can get onto and stream on different locations like here. Facebook, Twitter, even Instagram. There's streaming platforms that you can link all your accounts to and stream it all at once.
That's cool. What? I don't know if you know, but they were talking about it on the stream a while back. There's one of these apps that if you sign up to it and upload your content to there, it syncs and upload to like BitChute, YouTube, wherever. It puts it in all those places.
Yeah, I think that was on Flash's stream that he said something about that.
Yeah,
I think
that'd
his
be
last
cool.
stream he was talking about it. And that was another one that I wanted to check out yet. But he also said that on that system that not only do you get paid for streaming your stuff, you also get paid for watching people stream and other videos and stuff too. Because it logs all of your hours on that system.
Is it
So
like
not
a
even just
library?
yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
Something like that.
I'll go my very first time prospecting. I can't even remember my very first time prospecting. I have no clue. I was a little baby.
Yeah, my
remember
first time was out at the job site digging a couple of shovels or digging a 5-gallon bucket, bringing it home from work at like 5 o'clock at night.
I remember my first big wild picker. I was in my teens. That was pretty cool. And I got my black nugget, my black flake from around here. I put it in a display case. I'm setting up a display case with some gold in it and everything. I put it in there and it disappeared. You couldn't even see it because it's all black. It's the ghost nugget. It's a 1/4 gram flake, which is pretty big for around here.
Yeah, my buddy says, I wish I was with you that day you dug it. Unbelievable, really, for that spot. Because, like, that spot where I was digging is like almost a mile away from that hill. And I was still finding pretty decent stuff, but it was right on an inside bend where it also had been chewing away at this corner. And you can see that there's bigger rocks and stuff way down lower. There's about like 4 or 5 feet of overburden. And then you can start seeing this like thin layer of gravel. And then like 400 yards from where I dug that spot, there was a off of a foundation. There was a spot that was like 5 feet down in the ground there where there was like this blue clay layer. I mean, there was boulders the size of my head and bigger coming out of that stuff that had that clay on there. And I've got a few pictures that I'll post at some point too that
Got to go back.
I was pulling like tiny little pickers and chunks right off of that one slab of clay that I pulled right off that boulder.
Man, oh man.
I just wish I got more material out of the hole before they backfilled it.
Oh, it's backfield.
Yep, because it was right off the edge of the foundation. There was like a 12-foot gray smile staring at me down in that hole, and I ended up bringing home like one of those Christmas totes full of this gray clay.
Man, was it like 12 feet down now?
No, it was like 5 feet down, about 12
okay.
feet wide.
Oh man, ancient pay layer
Yep,
of the day.
old
That's
creek
hella
bed.
gold. Trudy Taylor's in the house. What's up, Trudy? It's getting late.
Yeah, it looks like Trudy's taking off. Nice to see you, Trudy.
He says Secret Creek says his first discovery was in a spot that everyone said you shouldn't test in a stream. Where's that? I think you should test everywhere.
Yeah, of course. Test.
There's
The only way you're gonna
hot
find
spots. But I'm finding gold in weird spots too.
Because the big thing you got to think about it is fluid dynamics. That fluid is
Yeah.
traveling at such a rate, and then if there's any type of like rocks or drops in there, anything that's diverting the creek, because you want to watch where your drop off points are, where your water's slowing down from the quicker water to the slower water, is usually where you're going to want to look in the creek. And usually you can see a distinctive line where those
Yeah.
gravels are dropping out.
Yeah. And the impact points aren't always exactly obvious. And it's strange. I've been on sections with these S curves. You check everywhere and nothing. You get down on the straightaway and there's just a slight, just a tiny little, and there's a huge deposit. It's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
What? Yeah, that keeps happening. So I'm gonna go deep tomorrow. It's gonna be
Maybe you're
cold.
onto something.
Yeah, I found a spot last week. I'm gonna go back and check it out. It was almost dark. I was walking the trail and I said, I'm not gonna walk the trail. I'm gonna walk the creek. So I walked the creek and I walked this section that everybody bypasses because the trail don't go by it. And I noticed a funny little feature, and I haven't been able to stop thinking about it. I'm gonna have to go back soon.
Right. Hey, Secret Creek, I've only really been prospecting since the beginning of the year. I ended up doing more pay dirts just to build my confidence in finding gold, just to make sure that my technique is correct. And as I've been gaining more experience, I've been going for more and more challenging bags, like 9-finger mining's bag, with that real fine ball mill gold that he's got. He's also got really dense, concentrated black sands in there as well. It gives a really good challenge. It teaches you how to take your time and look for that smaller stuff, especially with the region that I'm in. Is what I find here is smaller stuff. So it's one of those things that you just got to keep going at it, keep practicing. Big thing to know is when you're stratifying all your material, all your gold is going to be sitting down here at the bottom or bottom edge of the riffle as you're cleaning your material out. People think that you get a little too aggressive when you're panning out. If you know how you're doing it and keep that mentality of where you know where your gold is you're not going to lose anything unless you're like literally throwing material out of your pan. So it's one of those things that if you want to build your confidence before you go out into the creek, I would recommend picking up some pay dirts, practicing at home before you go to the creek. And then if you want to be extra cautious while out on the creek, take a tote with you, fill it up with water, and pan your materials in the tote. That way you're not losing anything back into the creek, and you can still take those materials home and run them in a sluice or anything that you have at home to clean it up.
Yeah, I find gold in my stuff. It happens. It pans out,
But like
and you run it second time.
oh, I usually run my material like 3-4 times, just to make sure. Usually the first time I go through the material, like if I'm doing a video on it, I just go through it the first time, and then off camera, I go through and process everything again 2 or 3 times just to make sure that I have absolutely everything out of it. You know,
I
hey
was
Ted,
looking
how you
behind me,
doing?
and that looks like a head with a wig, don't it?
Right? Afro
I
Man.
was like, who the hell's behind me? There we go.
Yeah, see, I want to get me one of those nice fancy pans behind me with signatures and stuff too.
Yeah, man. It's fun. Get a flashbash fan. 2021.
Right?
Hold on. That sounds like the dog's being bad.
Yeah, mine's sleeping under the table right now.
What are you eating? I heard you crunching on something. What do you got? You eating the eyeballs out of your dinosaur? Ah, y'all having a fart party in here. I'm leaving. She's just eating the eyes out of her dinosaur. So I was worried she was getting into something. There's that huge gold I find. Dust.
But hey, it all adds up.
That's half gram right there. No, it don't look like much, but
Yeah, see the biggest piece that I found so far out of all the taters that I've done was from Gold Bay, and it was a 1.05 gram nugget.
wow. Was that out of just chunky or something special?
No, this was just off of the monthly $100 subscription.
Oh, cool. Yeah. I heard when you started those, they were a gram and a half, and it was probably about the best deal on the market.
Oh, yeah, still out of that bag, I got 1.66.
That's a good bag.
The first one that I got 1.73. And then the bag between that, I had donated that to Living Room Panner for his birthday bash.
Wow.
And that was a 5-pound bag of pay dirt that I donated.
That's awesome.
He ended up dividing it up into 10 different bags, indiscriminate scoops, 14-ounce little baggie each person, and ended up putting those into his giveaway when he did that.
Wow.
He's got a lot of cool stuff going on. He's got a lot of cool games that he's got going on there too. Right now it's been kind of hard for him to post anything or get anything up and going
Yeah, I
because
haven't
with
seen much lately.
the weather and stuff that's down there for him, it's affecting his cell service and everything like that. So
Where's he
just
at?
trying to get. He's in Texas.
He's in Texas.
Yeah.
I didn't know exactly where.
And he's been going out and helping other people that have had burst pipes and stuff like that, and
Oh yeah.
trying to get stuff fixed up and helping them out. And it's actually getting to a point where it's overwhelming for him because there's so many people in need of help.
Yeah, that was an unexpected cold snap for them, that's for sure. And then,
Yeah, because this is the first time I've ever heard of the weather getting it so cold that you can go ice fishing in Texas.
yeah, I've
You
never
know,
heard that before.
there's areas like my buddy Brook Trout that's on here showed me pictures on Facebook where there's full ponds that are completely frozen over in Texas.
Wow. I've seen it 0 in North Carolina. It's about the coldest I've ever seen it. But that was about 2002, 3, New Year's Day. So it might have been 2004. I don't know. Can't remember that far back. Exact details. Where'd you
Too many
live? Where'd you
thoughts
work?
behind it.
So many questions. Yeah, but I heard that they're going to be like 70 degrees real soon. And that
Yeah,
could be,
in the next
might cause
couple
us
weeks.
many problems.
Yeah, because the issue that they've been having too is like it would get so cold at night. There was a lot of places where pipes had burst.
Explode.
And when it got cold at night, everything would freeze back up. But during the day, it would warm up to a point where the ice would thaw out all over your house because your pipes had burst. And then come nighttime again, everything freezes up. Now you got a skating rink in that area that you're trying to pull
And
stuff
you got
off.
no power. and
exactly.
there's no food at the store. And in a bad way.
I mean, there's videos that I had seen also on Facebook where there's people that don't know how to drive in the conditions for that.
Oh, it
They
takes a
were
skill.
way too, it takes, they were going way too fast on the roads. And I mean, there was like semis plowing into trucks, launching them into the air and stuff. I mean, it was nuts.
Is that the big pile up I saw all those people died?
Yeah.
Texas? That was terrible.
And then you got people going off the roads, hitting power lines, knocking out transformers and stuff. I mean, there's hundreds of thousands of people without power right now. There's a lot of people without water. They declared like a national disaster in Texas for
Did
everything
they?
that's going on. Yeah,
I haven't heard that. I was been waiting for them to call it, but I never heard that. I was
I
waiting for
mean,
the president to step up and go help them, send FEMA, send somebody. Since I never heard a peep.
yeah,
I heard them say, "Don't worry about everybody dying." Though, heard that.
right.
They said that ain't our problem. It's cultural differences. I was like, okay, I ain't got no say in it. Whoa, that's messed up, is what I say. But man, it's a shame about Texas.
Yeah, so
They're strong down there. They'll
I'm
bounce
trying to
back.
give. Yeah, I'm just trying to give a shout out. Maybe get some people to go over there, check him out. Um, Maybe hop on in some of his donation raffles there. He's got some pretty cool stuff going on. He's got this new nugget bucket that he's getting. There'll be spots on there. It's a higher donation raffle. It's $25 for those spots. You get a scoop. He pans it out and then sends you the gold from those scoops. And then he's also got a $10 donation spot where he's got so many prizes. He kind of does a thing like Ron F now, where he's got 25 spots open. Once he reaches beyond that 25 spots, he adds more prizes to that list. And that's a $10 entry to get in on. I just wanted to give him a quick shout out. Ron F as well for helping me get to this point for where I'm at. Really appreciate those two guys. Flash also helped me out a lot, get me to where I'm at. Give me a bunch of blasts on YouTube here. I mean, it's an awesome community. Everybody is really awesome.
Yeah,
You know, everybody looks out for each other. And like, I just wish I had done this sooner. I mean, like I said, everybody that's out there, it's just an awesome community.
it's the best community in YouTube or in social media. I say, glad to be part of it. FBI's in the house. Watch out.
Well, FBI is actually one of my subs from over on Discord. I joined Discord with over by Clash Guitars there, and I'm
FBI
on
subs
with them.
everybody.
Yep.
Practical Outdoors. Hey, how's it going, man?
I'm doing all right. How about yourself, Practical Outdoors? FBI. That just feels weird to say on camera.
So I got a lot of ideas, tons of ideas. I got a lot of stuff cooking and in the works, and I'm holding the reins back right now. I don't want to pull the trigger too soon. I want to do it right when it happens. So I'm looking forward to a pretty exciting spring for the channel.
Really?
Yeah. I'm gonna start doing different things. I keep saying it. People hear me say that a bunch probably, but I don't want to elaborate too much. But I'm pretty excited about it. When I think about it, it's like, man, it's gonna be fun. was going to branch out and do different things, and hopefully I'll get the technology to perform what I got up here, and it's going to be fun. I can't wait. I can't wait.
Well, I'll definitely be staying tuned, see what you got. Like I said, now with getting that metal detector from Flower Gold Wizards, I'll be probably doing some metal detecting videos and stuff too.
Yep.
Once spring rolls around, me and my buddy Brooke Trout were planning on heading up to the upper UP to look for some Uper lights and stuff like that.
Yeah, man. I need some of those. I need some bad.
Well, if I come across a decent amount, I'll send some out your way.
I got a lot of different things that glow in the lights. I like that stuff.
The other one that we're looking at trying to get, because they're pretty awesome too, they're called Moonstones, and there's a spot over by Wassa. They've got like this blue electric hue to them. They look really awesome once you get them cleaned up. And
That's
then
cool.
there's also the Iron Slag up by the UP too. It's like this blue, it looks like blue marble, but it's
Oh, wow.
made from iron. And it's really awesome looking.
That sounds cool. Yeah. Yeah. There's some amethyst mines near here and garnet mines and things like, when I say near, they're within 5 hours. So
Yeah, the same with a lot of the locations that we're talking about too, is within
So-
5 hours.
I'm hoping that we're able to travel around a little bit more this year, but we'll see how that works out. See if these places, we can get into them. But, you know, a little more travel, some mining, different things, maybe some detecting, different style of video, some off the wall things. Yeah, gotta make 2021 a little better than 2020. But you know, 2020 for my YouTube channel wasn't a bad year, but overall it wasn't a great year, you know.
See, I've had this YouTube channel for a while. I actually started it back in like 2016, but I just didn't know what to do with it. Didn't have any ideas, nothing like that. And then I started getting into the whole gold prospecting videos, starting out with like Flower Gold Wizard, um, Vogus prospecting, you know,
Yeah.
because I looked up like gold mining in Wisconsin and it brought up Flower Gold.
Yeah.
And then from there, I went searching through that, and that's where it brought me to like I said, Vogus and Flower Gold Wizards. And then I started looking up just gold prospecting, and then everybody came up and it's like, oh, I gotta watch this video, and oh, I gotta watch this video, oh, I gotta watch this video. It's like, man, cool stuff. I want to just try and tinker and build some of this stuff myself and see if it'll work. And well, it's working. So
That's awesome. I had no clue this community was here, and I was gold prospecting, and I didn't even really watch YouTube that much. And I somehow started watching YouTube and saw something about gold and watched it. And I don't remember exactly who the first person was, but it was either a Dan or a Clash or a Polly. And for the longest time, Dan, Clash, Polly, Vogus, those 4 guys was all YouTube pushed on me. That's all I ever saw. For 6 months, I never saw another person ever. That's all they pushed.
with
So
me,
there you go. It wasn't until I found Flash in Your Pan somehow and subscribed to his channel that other ones started popping up.
see,
And,
I found Flash in Your Pan through Vogus because he had posted on his channel that he was going to be doing a live stream on Flash in Your Pan. And that's where I found Flash in Your Pan. And then through Flash in Your Pan, there was this huge community already of gold prospectors and everybody that got together on his channel. And that's where I started meeting everybody and going from there. And then there's the coin stacking and silver stacking and everything like that that came in too that I had to check out and look into because it's precious metals. Why not? You know?
yeah,
All that
it
stuff
got
has
me more into silver. YouTube definitely got me more into silver. Yeah, I like it now. I like it a lot.
I mean, besides the one that I put up for prizes, that would have been the fourth one that I've got already.
Yeah. Yeah, my
Yeah.
first year, I was pretty lucky. I won several things in my first year. Big prizes
Because
too.
the last one I won was off of Ron Epps' last raffle, and that was off of one entry.
Nice.
And that was like last minute entry too.
Oh, mine were all free. I don't have money to throw around nowhere. I gotta make it count.
I've got a strict amount that I have that I can spend, and then once I get to that point, I start getting yelled at.
Yeah. Yeah. Every now and then I'll throw some money at something, but not often.
But that's the other reason why I wanted to get a Patreon set up and get that going, because if people are willing to do donations, I mean, the smallest tier I got on there is $3. Highest tier I got is like 25. I don't expect everyone to pay top tier. You know, if $3 is fine, if you can do that, that would be great. But like I said, I'm not pushing it. That's everybody else's choice. It's one
I
of
was
those
thinking
things.
about setting up something, but not that one.
I also have PayPal set up, but that's more or less what I was going to use for doing like donations and stuff like that. That way, I'm going to be setting up a separate card so it's not on my account. That way, I'm not spending that money for personal stuff. I'm only using it for my channel. It will be set up under my prospecting name as AU Guys Prospecting.
Hey, who guys?
Yep.
Makes me think of the Goonies, you know?
Exactly. That's where I got it from. Because to me, that was one of the movies that I got hooked on as a kid about treasure hunting. So
Sure. Yeah.
it stuck, and I figured I haven't heard anyone else use it, so I'm gonna snag it.
Man. What's Heavy Metal saying? He said, one for Flash, he would have never known any of y'all. Yep. Yeah, I met JP through YouTube and we started mining together and everything. And it wasn't but a few months in, and next thing you know, we're on Flash in Your Pan, and we didn't know what to think about that. That was crazy. And we didn't have 500 subs between us when we were on Flash in Your Pan, but he likes to throw a bone to the little dogs every now and then, you know?
Oh yeah,
It really helped our channels.
it definitely helped mine. Like I said, along with Ron, brain fart.
What's up, Mark Miller?
Yeah, squirrel. Yeah, Flash, Ron, and Living
Yeah.
Room Paper. They all really helped out. The push gauze, all that stuff. I can't say it. Thank you enough. Along with Spider Ace prospecting for that spot to Flash Bash, because that is like a once in a lifetime opportunity for me, and I'm definitely going to take it.
It's gonna be fun.
I do have an opportunity to this year, depending on with my boss, of getting up to Alaska and checking out a few of his old gold claim spots
Nice.
and going and checking that out. So he's also got a few other minor friends up there that he's gonna get me in contact with. And then at some point in time this year, once I get my wash plant set up, me and my dad are going over to one of his buddies in Arizona that has like 5 different claims, that has all this material that's been worked from the old timers that wasn't really the greatest. And I mean, he's got like tons and tons and tons of this material that he wants to go through and check, but he just doesn't have the time to. And we'd probably be going out there for like a week and just doing yard samples everywhere and letting him know what we find.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of gold out there.
But he's also got like hard rock ore mines. He's got processed crushed material already that's sitting in piles out there that's just been sitting for years. It's even got iridium in some of it, which is the metal higher than gold right now in price standing, which is
Yeah.
pretty awesome.
That's a pretty cool opportunity, man.
So I'm definitely going to be doing some stuff on that, trying to get videos and everything posted for all of that stuff. Maybe do some live streams while I'm out, or at least try to, depending on where I'm at and what kind of service I've got.
You watch Bill's Nugget Shooter? You watch his videos?
Not yet. I have it on my list of ones to watch. You know, so there's a lot of channels that I'm still trying to get caught up on and watching videos and everything, and at least trying to get a video in and commenting on something.
I try. There's no way I can watch everybody's videos. It just ain't gonna happen. But
I know, and then it doesn't
sometimes
help either. Like, I know a lot of my videos are like 15 to 20 minutes plus. I try to edit them down because ooh, squirrel, I'm like picking through the rocks and I get distracted. But there's also a lot of cool material that comes in with these pay dirts. There's a lot of chunks of quartz and stuff like that. I have like a whole like bucket almost like this, just filled with quartz rocks out in the garage. There's a few that I've found. Actually, hold on 1 sec. I want to tell you this.
Here's a crystal. Oh, we're waiting. Who can identify this crystal? And I'll just tell you, this is massive. I was seeing if anybody could identify this crystal.
Is that fluoride?
No.
No.
Boy, that shines. Get that face on camera. There we go. All right.
It's got a blue hue to it.
It's blue. It's really blue. Wish it showed up more on the camera. How it's just sky blue. But that's a massive crystal. Usually they're little.
Because like in that creek where I found that 5-gallon bucket of material, I was finding rocks like this, benzo, where it's got the quartz running through it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's running around this cap with iron on both sides, looks like.
Yeah, and there's like, you look through here and you can see like little flakes of yellow. I can't tell if you guys can pick that up on camera or not, but there's some in there. That's one of the specimens I want to crush up. And then on another job site where we were working right off one of the bends on the river there, I found this chunk of obsidian.
Obsidian's awesome. I've never found a chunk. That's cool. All right, I'm gonna put it in chat what the crystal is, and this might be spelled wrong. It probably is, but they don't know how to spell any of the minerals anyway.
Celestite
Celestite.
or celestite?
Yeah. They're usually small crystals.
Yeah, because I was gonna say for a piece that huge, that's awesome.
It was in a piece and a shelf fell, and the entire base it was in crumbled and left that one solid crystal behind. It was kind of wild. It it fell off the shelf. It just crumbled to pieces.
But yeah, I've got all sorts of samples where I got like chunks where you got host rock, and then there's like a layer of quartz running across it, and then there's like a few spots where it's got like terminated points, but it's like quartz like this where it's got that huge white band, but it's like flat on top of the rock. So it had to be like off the edge of the seam or the vein of the quartz that it's running on. So I've got a bunch of samples and materials that I want to try and get crushed up and processed just to see if
There
I can
goes the
find
law. Law just flew by. I don't know if y'all heard it or not.
I didn't hear
I'm in the middle
it.
of a little town. We got one light and I can see it behind me.
Yeah, I got about 4 lights in my town. But for the size town that I've got, like the cops that are here are just ridiculous. There's like 14 cops in this town of like 1,700 people.
Wow. I think, see, April, May, June, I never even saw a cop. I think they took 3 or 4 months off this summer. I never even saw a cop, not once. They usually sit at the store across the street. Didn't even see them. I don't know what was going on. Never heard sirens.
Yeah, here there's a lot of cops for the small town, but there's also a lot of dumb stuff being done around this area that warrants having that many police officers, though. I mean, just a while back, we had a strew of break-ins where there was 137 cars that got broken into in one night.
Good God, man. They went on a shopping spree. And there's a little town in North Carolina up in the mountains where all the super wealthy or rich live, and they won't let them build a police station. They won't let them. Police are not allowed in that town. They're up to
Seems
their
that we only have 9
debauchery.
people in here. Does anybody mind if I have a cigarette?
I don't care. My phone's acting like it's going to die. I'm just telling you. I looked at it and it's probably like 5-7% or something. It's going to die. It really drained. I should have turned my screen down before I started. It's really drained. But cool, man. Thanks for having me on here. I want to say my goodbyes for it. Just drops me like a stone because it's going down fast. I see it.
All right. Well, thanks for hopping on, Benzo. Really
Cool,
appreciate
man.
it.
Congrats to all the winners. I'll be looking out for videos.
Yeah, it's just like right now I'm kind of chaotic with work. I'm trying to get a bunch of other stuff going right now. And like it's been so cold out, even with the heater running in my gold shack, everything was frozen. So I'm just waiting for everything to thaw out. Otherwise, it's 5-gallon bucket after 5-gallon bucket of hot water just to try and thaw everything out. So
Cold air, hot water makes me want to pee thinking about it.
right. But
oh man,
I'm working on getting some few things going. It's just like I said before, cash funds are tied up and paying for bills and everything else and getting to work. So
yep.
I'm definitely trying to get a few other things up and going to get more videos posted. I'm thinking about doing more donation raffles, whether it be raffling off some of the specimens and stuff that I find, or cool crystals or other stuff that I can get. I will definitely make it worth everybody's time for doing it.
Yeah, that's cool, man. Good ideas.
I'm probably going to try and get something set up kind of like what John does. If somebody gets in, no matter what, you're going to get something coming your way.
Yeah, I like that. That is.
That way,
There's a lot out there that aren't that way.
That way, it doesn't
there's
feel
a
like
lot of Patreons that don't do any rewards, give backs. The big guys, being a Patreon gets you the ability to buy their product, and that's it. You know,
Yeah.
some of the big guys, they don't do givebacks, and they're like quadruple dip. They're like running lots of commercials. We do Patreon, and we're selling merch, and you can only buy our official baiter if you're a Patreon. I'm like, you're quadruple dipping. And
No,
then
see,
half the videos, them pushing a product on top of it, and I'm just like, I'm more likely to click a little guy than one of the big guys now, truthfully.
See, like with me, the whole Patreon is more or less just to help fund like adventures and stuff for the channel. The donation raffles will also help with that, but I just don't have everything set up or the funds set up to be able to get my donations off the ground. And with getting people to chip in a little on Patreon, it would help me get that up and going, and everything that goes into that will be put back into the channel, whether it be getting t-shirts made up, getting hats made up, beer koozies, whatever. It'll all go back into the channel. And like I said, with the prizes, like I said, with the t-shirts, hats, or beer koozies, those could be prizes for not winning the first prize or second prize or whatever, but at least getting in on it, you still get something out of the deal.
Awesome.
It's one of those things that I'm trying to work towards. Eventually, I do want to make my own pay dirts. It's just I don't have everything set up to do that quite yet. I don't have enough gold to be making my own pay dirts. So once I get to that point, I'll be getting it going. Trying to make a website, get an LLC, and everything set up. So
Heavy Metal wants a JP Lonzo Moore koozie. I got mine. I got one of the prototypes, I think. I don't think he's got a set of them in yet. I think they're rare.
but the other thing that me and my buddy Brook Trout are into is we like to do fishing. So on days that, we're in an area where, hey, the water looks good for fishing, but also looks good for prospecting, there might be a few shots of us actually fishing and stuff in those videos as well. So
Yeah, I might go out and try to get some white bass when they run up in April or March, whenever they do it. We'll see.
the other
I
one,
only showed one time I caught a fish on my channel. It was a big damn fish though. This old Halloween mix video. It was about a 9-pound large.
thank you, Practical Outdoors.
Well, I'm surprised the phone's still going. It shows just a little sliver there.
Running on positive energy.
Yeah, must be. Must be. It'll go quick though when it does.
See, like with the white bass here, the one lake that I usually go with my next door neighbor is Lake Poygan. And out there, when you're chasing the white bass, the easiest thing to do during the summertime is to follow the pelicans. They'll tell you exactly where they're at.
Oh yeah. We usually just wait for the dogwoods to bud, and then usually by then they're storming up at the mouth of the river, getting ready to run up, and we wait for them to run, and you just go out and slay them. You can usually catch a few nice big crappie in there with them too, if you know.
Yeah, TR, I'm located in Wisconsin, not too far
The
from
number.
Colorado. Night
Cool,
Secret.
man. I'm gonna get off here this time. Y'all have a good night. The phone's about to die. It's got my last notice.
Yeah, I'm probably going to be heading off here pretty soon too. So thanks for jumping on, Benzo.
Hey, thanks for having me, man. It was a lot of fun. So
No
we'll see you around, man.
All right. Good night, Benzo. So yeah, those are some of the ideas that I have going for this year. We're just coming over an hour and 45 minutes. Um, I'm gonna be getting out of here pretty soon, so I just want to say good night. Thank you, everybody, and congrats to all the winners. Um, Hopefully, within the next couple days here, I'm gonna try and get something up and get it posted. Like I said, I'm working on that trauma build, so I might post a short video on what I've got going on there and let everybody see what I've got working there. Um, like I said, I'm just waiting on some bearings. The electric motors that I had for running the trommel is not going to work, so I have to get a different one. I might just have to go over to the pick and pull and pull some windshield wiper motors to get that working. So it's gonna be awesome. Um, like I said, once it's all set up and done, I want to have it set up on a trailer that if I want to take it out to a different location or travel a distance with it, I'll be able to take it with me. So once that's up, I'll let everybody see that. Thank you for coming out and hope you guys enjoyed. Remember to hit the like, and if you guys wouldn't mind, share the video. All right, guys. Thank you. Good night.